If you are hearing and have never had exposure to deaf culture, then you probably see deaf individuals as pitiful, lonely, isolated, or disabled. This is how we, as hearing people, see deaf people because the only knowledge we have about them is based on movies and preconceptions. This reading taught me the vibrance of the deaf community and why deaf individuals should not be seen as disabled. Deaf individuals are more than a group of individuals that share the physiological trait of no ability to hear. Deaf individuals are a part of a community. It is created by the combination of clubs, alliances, and associations. This reading taught me that the foundation for the vibrant life of deaf individuals was laid by the first deaf schools established in the early 1800s. This led to the development of the deaf community. The deaf community became equipped to meet the social, spiritual, athletic, political, cultural, and communication needs of deaf individuals. Deaf individuals work together to enrich their lives by finding solutions for effective living. Some solutions for effective living are deaf social events, which is a solution for deaf social needs, the United States Deaf Sports Federation, which is a deaf-operated sports organization finding solutions to the athletic needs of deaf individuals, deaf-led prayer groups and services for religious needs, the National Association of the Deaf for political needs to protect deaf rights, communication services for the communication needs in order for deaf individuals to have access to services to achieve self-reliance, and there are a multitude of special interest groups that meet the needs of different sectors in the deaf community. These are only a few solutions that improve the quality of life for all deaf people. Deaf communities vary across the nation as they are influenced by geographical location, historical influence, religious views, etc. However, they all desire to be surrounded by like-minded people and in an environment where they can live effectively. These solutions allow deaf individuals to achieve anything a hearing person can achieve. However, deaf individuals are still seen as disabled by hearing individuals. Within the deaf community, deaf individuals do not feel disabled. In the deaf community, their sense of independence is strong because their access to communication is not restricted, and they are able to make decisions for themselves. However, hearing people see them as disabled because when they are outside of the deaf community, their communication becomes restricted because hearing people knowing sign language is rare, and it is impossible for them to have full access to spoken language. Again, because most hearing people have little knowledge of deaf culture, it is difficult for them to see past the stereotypical images of deaf individuals. They have a language that allows them to communicate effectively, and the solutions mentioned earlier allow them to meet all their needs. Therefore, are they disabled? Do hearing people consider foreign people who have different languages as disabled? No. We just know they speak a different language and have a different culture. So why do we see deaf individuals as disabled when they can be described in the same way? If we simply learned sign language, then communication would be fully accessible and remove any grounds for labeling them as disabled. As I discussed on last week's reflection, privilege allows us to think everyone's needs to be like us and meet our requirements. But in reality, if we did our part, then everyone's needs would be met. Deaf individuals choose to dissociate with the disabled community because they do not consider themselves as disabled, and it is not our position as hearing people to label them. Hearing individuals like to use hearing impaired as a label for deaf individuals, but deaf individuals do not see themselves as impaired. As hearing individuals, we need to remove our preconceived attitudes and allow deaf individuals to speak for themselves. Overall, these last few weeks, I have learned how to recognize my hearing privilege and remove any inaccurate beliefs in order to improve advocacy for the deaf community. In the past, hearing individuals have deprived deaf individuals from all of their rights. Therefore, the least we can do is allow them to label themselves and respect them to not use labels that are offensive or inaccurate. In addition, we as hearing individuals can help our own local deaf community by helping find solutions for effective living. And I will address my ideas for solutions in my next video.